Hi all, and it's Nick Morell here from Nick Morell Abstracts. I'm back again in the studio. We're in lockdown now, another 3 weeks, so thought it'd be a good time to start doing some more tutorials. I've got a 22 by 18 canvas here. I've done a lot of reflection swipes. I'm going to go back to a long time ago with the Universal Orlando paintings I done. I'm going to try and I'm using some white base, and it's the 41 Peebo, the high velocity, and I'm going to add in these two first some 350 and try and create, as you've probably seen in them ones before, some like gold marbling. And I'm just going to try and in these ones, I'll show you in a minute, I'm just going to try and add that in first, and I'm going to try and create a diagonal section of different golds with some silicone oil in to collect some nice cell movement just through the middle this way. So I'm going to try and use again the 350, which is going to be into the whites that you'll see in a minute. Through the center I'm going to have 352, and that's the iridescent gold, the Peebo again. And also I'm going to have a bit of the Extreme Sheen Deco Arts in there, and them two have got oil in. I've already prepped them two to come through the middle, and a good idea, so you don't get confused with all the golds. I just label them with oil, so just 1 or possibly 2 drops max of silicone oil in them, very lightly stirred, and that way you'll get some nice cell action coming through the middle. So no oil in the gold, which is going to be the 350, the Peebo. Again, I'm going to mix that at height, drop it through to try and create a nice marbling effect into the gold. The consistency of that is like warm honey. So slightly thicker with this method than the swiping methods. Obviously with the swiping methods we tend to go a little bit thinner. That's sort of the consistency you want, like a warm honey, but no oil in that 350. That way we'll create a nice smoother finish, and then try and get some cells action through the middle. And I'll just show you the whites that I've got mixed up, and I'll show you the consistency of that again with this method. Again, it's like a warm honey. You can see that dropping in there. Consistency is quite important in these ones. So not too thick, but not too thin either. And it's on a 50-50 mix, which I always use, which is a liquid poured medium on a 1:1 basis, or 50-50 mix, and with a tad of water. I think in them ones there probably only had about 15 mils of water, and I tend to use well, it's an old medicine, so that's 5 mils. So 3 of them in a 250. So probably, yeah, in a 250 mils, which is a cup this sort of size, 250. 3/4 of the paint with the 50-50. I probably only added probably 15 to 20 mils of water, 1 by 1, to try and create the right consistency. Just add 1 at a time, and that way, if you get it too watery, it's hard to get it back. Rather than adding more paint, you're just going to waste more paint. You do waste quite a lot of paint in this sort of technique anyway, so just add 1 squirt of 5 ml water, mix until you get, say, that perfect consistency. You can see that. I'll try and let up to the camera a bit. So that's the consistency you want. Can you see it dropping into there? And that's about what you want on these methods here. So like I say, I'm going to try and do these two first, and try not to worry about this middle section here. I'm going to concentrate on that, but this time I'm going to get this in first. So with the white paints, and I guess you want a good half at first. So you do waste quite a lot of paints doing this method, but the effects you get are really good. So probably just over half. It's probably about 200 mils in there. And now we're going to go with the 350. And again, the same consistency like that. And with that, you probably want, I don't know, 20 or 30 mils. All depends how much of a gold effect you want. And what we do here, we just drop from a height, so it goes right through to the bottom. And right through to the bottom again, from height. And so no oil in this at all. And so that'll do you at first. You can add some little effects, I shall show you. But there was probably about, I'm guessing about 30 mils of the 350. Now flip it over. And just give it a couple of seconds there to let it all flow through. And so we're just trying to concentrate on getting these areas, this corner and this corner. Not so worried about this section here. I'm going to add some more cups there with the sealed up, with the other golds with the silicone in. So we're just going to try and concentrate on these areas. Again, flip that up. Now you can either do it two ways. You can hold this and move it around. So you will waste quite a lot of paint. I'm just trying to cover the area that we want. And so just imagine where the next, obviously, the one through the middle. It creates like a marble effect, as you can probably see there. And so leave a bit more movement there, and then let the next one go. And so just don't worry about this area here. You've got some nice marbling here. It creates like a natural stone, is what we're trying to create. And so down to the corner. So let's run off down the bottom. And across. And so don't worry about that middle section. That's the area there we're going to try and fill in with some different golds. Let's say this effect creates some stunning . So bring it back. And again, you can move this all around, but I like to get that set there first, and you can see the gold marbling. So literally you don't need too much in there to create that effect. Something in there, I'm just going to take that out. Yeah, so that's the effect you want, so no oil in that, but you can see how much, a little bit of gold within the white, you just don't need too much. Now we're going to add that feature through the middle. And again, I've got some smaller cups here. I'm probably going to add 2 and then just try and move it across as where we want. Now you've got oil in this one, don't forget. I'll add a little bit of white in the bottom of the cups. And this is your 350. Again, I've added probably no more than 30 mils of white into the bottom. And then drop that in from a height. Same with the other one. This is a 350. And these obviously got oil in them. And now obviously a bit of the Deco Arts, again drop from down the side, try and keep it away from the other gold. That should be enough to fill in that gap there. And say oil in these, so we will torch. So we'll probably go with 1 there and 1 there. We've got some more white and gold left over. If we need to add any more or fill in areas, we can. But say just trying to create a different sort of go, different look for you. This is the way I do it. And so just give that a second just to come through. You want the white, and we're going to get some cell action through there. And we'll try and bleed that into that anyway to try and make it all smooth. Now you can torch that if you want larger cells. And you can see the oil already. So that's literally just 1 drop of oil in that. That's all you need. And now it's a question of just walking through. Just try and create over to that corner. And again, now we'll bring it down and just keep moving until you're happy with the effects. Bring it down to that corner. And again, just keep moving around until you're happy. So I'm just trying to create a little bit of a wave through there, the effect you want. But this creates a stunning effect. So give this a go. Again with them 2 golds there. And say assess it, have a look if you're happy. can add some more golds through there if you'd like even more golds. This way it creates a nice, obviously you've got cell action through there, and it's going to keep selling up through the middle. And with your marbling here, it's nice and smooth, like a natural stone here, with a celled up. You've got two different golds in there, which are stunning. So if you want some deeper, you can run some more gold through there and move it around. If you'd like some more gold down the edges, you can do that, no problem. So if you want some gold, you can either use a little cup and just add that through there and down there to make it more definite. I just like it quite a natural sort of wave. You can see that. And so we're just going to torch up through there. So your cells will just keep growing. But these ones are quite sort of where I sort of started really doing these ones. And this technique I tried to, the marble technique I just tried to create. You can do this with silver. You see on some it's silver. Comes out really nice as well. You can put some gold waves through there. Different techniques. But these, once they're high glossed up with the golds, metallic golds, you can't beat them. Nicely framed up. Stunning effects. So I'll probably play around with this one once I'm off camera, but it's now, 20 minutes is long enough just to give you an idea of and to try these new techniques. Also, if you check my channel out, that's Nick Moreau Abstracts on YouTube. There's lots of, it's all on there again. Similar ones, larger ones, swipe techniques. And so you've got plenty of time on your hands at the minute. We're in another 3 weeks lockdown. Please keep safe out there and do what the government says, and we'll stay indoors, and we will beat this together, I'm sure, and get through this. So plenty of time to practice these techniques. It's difficult, lots of the shops are closed for products, but I had some more canvases off Amazon turn up this morning. It was on a 2-day, it seems quite readily available on there. No problem. So give them a go. And say please keep safe. And a big shout out to all the key workers out there, the National Health staff, all the keys workers are doing one amazing job, and we're proud of them all. For us, obviously, we can't work. I'm a hairdresser by trade, so our business was closed down 3 weeks ago. But we're touching base with all our customers still at Finicky's Hair Design. I've even put a couple of tutorials out there for basic hair cutting, just to help people through these tough times until you get back to see me. They'll help you out as well. But any questions you need on the artwork, I'll be more than happy to help. Check my friends out, Catherine Osmore, Cos Creations, she's really good. Amazing artist over in the USSA. We've got Julie Thatcher down in Paul Dorset, again, amazing artist. Check them people out. And so we'll leave it there. So I'm going to probably tinker with this one, but that just gives you something to try to create a stunning look. So we'll leave that one there and say please subscribe to my channel and hit the like notification bell when a new one comes up. I'm going to be doing quite a few now. I've got some more canvases now, some more products, so anything else you'd like me to show you. This is a technique that people are asking to see this one again, so I was just showing you the basic techniques of getting the marble effect in, and that's with the gold wave with cells with silicone oil, and just creates a stunning look. I'll try and bring the camera down to give you a closer look. There you go. So there's your marbling. Looks like a bit of stone, especially once it's all glossed up, high glossed up. This actually does look like natural stone. So it's easy to create. But say don't overdo the gold. You see how much gold I used into that? 250 mils of white. Literally, it was literally dropped from height, and it was about 30 mils of the gold, the 350 Peebo, and that's all you need. You can, if you want to go heavier, but if you go too much gold, you lose the marble effect. You lose the veins. So don't go too, 50 mils max in a 250 cup, no more. Otherwise, you'll lose this natural stone look. It'll be too heavy. And so you've got the two golds in there. The Deco Art's 24 karat gold and the 350 Peebo metallics. So again, once these are high glossed up, the metallics really pop. And with the cells through the middle, it just creates a bit of interest. Okay, until next time, so give that a go, and we'll catch you later.